and Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Magliato.
Mm.
With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
You choked on popcorn, yes, and then...
Sorry.
I don't think Jesus turned water into Prosecco. I've always said that. I've always said that.
You know when you go to the eye doctor?
No.
And they like shine that little light back and forth between on your eye? That's what this is reminding me of. It's just like...
They're like... if anybody's not watching, you have no idea what we're talking about. We're not going to explain it. So.
Now it's on my nose.
I saw it.
I don't know how to get rid of it, honestly. All right, let's talk about my sweatshirt real quick. Hang on. Ah.
Sorry.
Oh, that's worse. Is that better?
What?
The light. Did I fix it? Mm-hmm. I just kicked the blinds with my feet to see what would happen. All right, let's talk about my sweatshirt. Look at it.
I love it. It's so cute.
It's embroidered too.
Ooh, yeah. I can't tell from here.
So it's not like gonna fall apart super easy. It's embroidered on there.
Like it's
embroidered. Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
Media shirt. I knew right away just from the tops of the trees.
This was my test print because so what I want to get like some button-up shirts and stuff to wear to like shoots and to wear to like meetings and stuff. A little bit professional, but I also really like hoodies and it's hoodie season. So I was like, why not do my test print on a hoodie?
I mean, duh, you got to.
And so I searched around website after website. It was like custom ink, whatever, to like find this place that would make what I wanted, but only one at a reasonable price. Couldn't for the life of me find something like that. So what I ended up doing, I had a bright idea. I was like, Etsy, the place you go whenever you need anything made.
Literally.
And so like normally, I don't know, they always have deals going on and stuff. So I got like 67% off. So I paid like $30 for this.
Is this
as a single print
quality nice?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I like the color too.
Yeah. So, I mean, and it was really weird because like they were messaging me, like I ordered this at like midnight, right? And you had to like send them your logo or whatever you wanted embroidered on there. And so I did that. And they almost immediately messaged back and they were responded at like 2 a.m. again. I'm like, what are you guys,
They're
not
like, oh my
work?
God, somebody's
You're not
ordering.
Sleeping? Well, it wasn't supposed to be delivered until Monday. And I was like, dang it, because I'm going to be on a work trip on Monday. I won't be home to pick it up. And then I always, like, I check the tracking every day because I'm that kind of person. So I went in, like, last night and it said, being delivered tomorrow. So today. I was like, yes. And I can wear it on the pod and I can wear it out to my work trip and be like, look at this. Look at this. We're official. We're official. We're going to get hats done. We're going to get dress shirts done, all the things.
That's really cool. It's very exciting. I was wondering what you were excited. I was like, what package is he getting from Amazon? I was like, it's got to be like a candle or like, like I was trying to guess what it was. I didn't know if it was like a custom thing.
Yeah.
But I would have guessed immediately had you said like, hey, I ordered something custom. I would have been like, oh, Woodland Media hoodie.
Yeah.
I would have been like, stop. Like we got on, I'm like, oh, it's your hoodie. And you're like trying to cover it. I'm like, I already saw the tops of trees. I know it's Woodland Media. But I didn't want to say anything yet. I knew immediately.
I knew as soon as you saw the tops of the trees that you'd probably know what it was. And if you notice, on my social media, the logo looks different than this. This is the new revised logo that I've been working on with, instead of having 2 small trees and 1 big tree, we have 2 big trees and 1 small tree because it makes a what?
W.
A W for Woodland Media, but also for Wagner.
Wagner. Hey. I really like it. That's smart. How did you think of that? AI?
No, one of my buddies was like, I think you should do this because it would do that. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that.
You were like, actually, I was already going to do that, but thanks anyway.
Yeah.
Like, pretend like it was your idea.
Our first client for Woodland Media was extremely happy with their product
Yay!
of their wedding photos. So that was so nerve wracking. I was like sending it to like everybody I knew that was even remotely into photography, and was like, hey, look at these. Tell me what you think. What edits would you make? And then I also sent them to people who know nothing about photography. And I'm like, hey, if you received this as a client, if you got married and you hired me, would you be happy with these? You know, that way you kind of get both sides of it there.
Yeah.
And so like I got all that feedback, and most of it was positive. I only had to edit like 1 or 2 photos to like brighten up some shadows and stuff. And then I sent the selects to the bride, and I was like, please God, let her like these.
Was it all the selects, or was it still the sneak peek ones?
It was the sneak peeks, so it's like the major moments. I sent her, I think, maybe 40 photos.
Okay.
So all of her family photos and like group photos and everything, I still have to edit those and send those her way.
Okay.
But if we want, we can look at it. We can look at them.
Yeah, let's look at them, and then I want to know her reaction.
I mean, I just told you what her reaction was.
What'd she say?
That she loved them. She was like, OMG, I love them.
Oh, that's really good.
Let me find the link, and then I'll show you the gallery. Because I also posted some to my Instagram and Facebook, which I'm going to have to revise how I do that. Because I posted it to Instagram and did the whole also post to Facebook, and it didn't look as good.
Oh, I hate when you do it at the same... I like to do mine separate, because I'm like, sometimes it doesn't...
And like the way I did it, it was like... It just didn't... It wasn't a good format for Facebook.
Yeah. Because Facebook,
said,
you can pick your... If you put a bunch of photos, you can pick how they show up.
Yeah. Like I did like a layout type thing, and like on a separate app, and so like some photos bled into the other slides and things, so it didn't really work very well. She said, hello, OMG, triple exclamation mark, I love them, heart eye emoji, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. And then she told me that I could post them on my social media. All right. So we've got the gallery loaded up. Let's go ahead, let's go look through it. Let's go look through some of these photos here.
Yay!
I'm honestly not the biggest fan of this photo, but it's all right. So we scroll down. Maybe.
So it was a backyard wedding, right?
Yeah. Okay. A very small backyard wedding. But so we go through all these. I'm not going to lie. I had edited most of these. Like I got like halfway through my edits, and I was like, I hate the way these look. I'm changing my editing style right now on the fly.
I mean, that's part of the process.
Yeah, so I had to change everything, go back and redo a bunch of them, but that way they all had that same vibe and colors to them.
The kiss is perfect.
This one? Thank God. You don't understand the stress I was feeling myself when...
Because that's bad lighting, like where they're standing.
Yeah, it wasn't great lighting, and so like editing wise, I feel like I told this last time, but I did the underexposed. The dog wanted no part of it.
He's like,
but that was the best photo I had of the dog.
Oh my God, that's the thumbnail. Please use that as their thumbnail.
See, this was like the best photo I could find of the dog getting the ink on his paw.
That would be like make me laugh though. So if it was my dog, like he just wants to fucking be on the ground and find food.
I like this one.
Oh, that's good. I was just about to point that out. It's really good.
I'm really upset about this candle, and
It's like going in her nose.
I tried to remove it, but I couldn't. And then this guy right here.
Wow. That's
Some
a
dancing.
huge bouquet. Jeez. Ooh, that's good of the cake. I love that shot. Oh my
They surprised her with that. Oh my God. Let me just tell you something. Flash is like the most important thing. Do not ever forget your flash. The work I had to do on the cake cutting photos.
Oh, yeah. That photo looks amazing. I love, like, it's just, you could, it says a lot, even though it's just cake in hands, but it's like her hand, his hand, cut the first cut. I love that photo.
Let me see if I can find that photo unedited and show you like the difference of what I did to it versus what it looked like to begin with.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Where's all my 5-star photos at?
What was your ISO at? Is that why?
Oh my god. ISO was crazy. Where the frick is all my 5-star photos at on here? Man, I really want to show you this, so I'm like trying to find it. Dora.
Trying to pass time.
I know, right? I'm just like
Dora.
I'm like
So can I tell a
scrolling through
story
all
while
of these
we-
photos right now.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I can tell them that I'm drinking a Blue Moon light.
Yeah, we know you are.
Because I've had a day. I didn't sleep well, and I'm just in a mood today.
Okay.
And the last thing I want to do right now is this podcast. Sorry, not sorry. So this Blue Moon is getting me through.
Okay. I found it. Now how do I do the before
like the
and
side
after?
by side.
Okay, there we go. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. I better be shooketh to the core.
Oh, okay. Let me go back to here. Let's scroll through the rest of these. There's a few more. Yeah. Overall, really happy with it. I think when I send them the finals, I'm going to do some more editing work
Yeah.
because I do want to brighten up their faces and stuff
Yeah.
because it all kind of blends together.
Yeah.
But
you did good.
share screen, window. Where is Lightroom? Lightroom. I don't see Lightroom on my list of things to share. What the hell? Okay, well, we'll just share the entire screen then. You're going to see... Oop, there it goes. Infinity screen.
The thumbnail.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's what it looks like edited.
Yeah,
You take
looks
off
great.
those settings. That's what it looks like.
Jesus.
And like,
It's so dark.
if we just, it's like there's got to be a way to clear everything on here. So if we...
Wow. I can't even... that
Yeah.
is like, how did you even do that? Without it, like, fucking blowing out or...
Yeah. That's the before and after.
Insane that you were able to get it to look actually good, trying to bring the like life back in that. Because how did it even pick up those colors?
So like, look at this. If we take off this one setting, that's how it's still super grainy,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see like some banding in there
my
too.
God. Wait, is that the setting? Oh yeah.
But using denoise was a lifesaver for these photos.
Because
It's
denoise
just-
now uses AI to like fill
Mhm.
in. Yeah. That's how you did it. Because I was just like, how did you put light like into that and it not start
Yeah.
to get wonky? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've had to do it. I'm like, shit, this is my best photo, but like, I need to bring it to life, and it's like starting to get like, I'm like, oh god,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen? And editing for the military, you can't use like too much of certain, whatever. And I'm just like, oof, I have to throw this one out.
Which is why I'm glad that like this isn't for work. That's one of my favorite
Couldn't even
things.
imagine. I think that would be a huge learning curve. I'm sure for you and like a lot of people, like after only editing exactly like how things look, or you can just tweak like certain things and going in and being like, I'm gonna cut out this candle, I'm gonna use AI to denoise. Like, I think that's like something you gotta learn. Be like, oh
Yeah.
I can do literally anything.
So I did a lot of work there on those photos to make them look as good as they turned out.
Yeah, and I think I've seen editing videos like montage where they're like editing a photo of like a bride and a groom, right? And it's like they go in on the face and they're like, getting all the flyaways, and they're moving the dress and they're cutting out, and I'm like, all of that was so crazy. I was like, I don't think I could ever be a photographer on the outside.
I did do some of that.
Okay,
'Cause there were, like-
all that.
There were some photos where the groom, some makeup had gotten on his jacket. And
See,
so I had to
stuff
get
like that. I get.
I had to get rid of that, and then there was like some like any kind of like blemishes on the skin I tried to get rid of.
Yeah, like I feel like that's easy too. But this girl was like cutting out everything
Yeah,
in the
I mean,
background.
I've seen
was
those.
like redoing the face, almost like redoing the hair, removing the dress, moving like the arms, the waist, like.
And to me, that just feels
I was
inauthentic.
I was like, at the end of it, I was like, is that even what they look like? Like,
Yeah.
that deters me from doing that. And I was like, I don't think I could ever even do that or think to do that.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just extreme.
Yeah. And I mean, I would never go that far. I mean, I might one day, but like right now, it just feels inauthentic. Like it's one of those things that has been ingrained in me of like, you know, you got to show it as it is. You can't edit too much or do these things. I mean, I like to edit a bit much. Like those photos you could tell were definitely edited. They weren't just straight through the camera. So obviously I know how to do these things and like to do them. But there is a point for me that it's like a line that's too far to cross. And I think that like
real though, like that's how the event actually looked.
Yeah, but if you're opening a photo in Photoshop to edit, that's the line, I think. And that's what a lot of people do to like get rid of those flyaways and make the waist look thinner, move the arms around, cut out certain people.
Yeah.
That's not to say I did cut out a few people of the photos, like use the generative AI to get rid of some people, but
yeah, and like some people do edit in Photoshop, like just to do things that we do in Lightroom, which is still weird. But side note, you have like a flare like on your hat. Do you see it in the camera?
yeah, it's a reflection of something. I wonder what that is.
I don't know if you.
Like if I put my hand here, it's gone.
I was wondering if my. Oh, I was like, where did it go?
What the? It's like there, but it's like, I think it's something is reflecting off the camera.
That? Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to point it out so you weren't like, oh my god, the whole episode.
Yeah,
it was like on part of your face at some point.
It's fine. I don't know what that is though. I'm confused.
This can just popped and it probably just peaked so bad. You're gonna hear that in the edit.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Like a little click on the camera.
Yeah. All right. Show notes. Let's talk about. Let's go into the things we've watched. We've talked about, you know, obviously my sweatshirt and the journeys with that. So what have you been watching?
Nothing. Are you surprised? I mean,
Not at all.
You already know I'd be watching YouTube. I was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I listen to my podcast, but I also watch, you know, some of them. Just haven't really watched any movies or other shows. I watched a little bit of like an anime with Justin. Like he was watching it. We were on Discord. I was like, "Hey, share your screen real quick. I just want to like see." And I didn't hate it. Like I wanted it to die, but I didn't like. Wasn't like, "Ooh, I get it."
Yeah.
I was just like, I know why they make so. I feel like I know why they make so many so fast because I'm like, there's not a lot of movement in the animation. Yep. It's very still, like picture of building to someone's face, to three people standing, to a different angle of someone's face, but they're not really moving. They're like minimal. I'm like, well, no wonder you can put out so many. You're not really. It's not that many like frames.
Yeah.
So, I just thought that was interesting. Other than that, what I do want to watch the movie Escape Room on Netflix. Have you seen it?
The one that came out in like 2018, 2019-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've been wanting to see that. I don't know why I like forgot about it for the longest time. And every so often I'm like, oh yeah, I want to watch that, but I don't know where it is. And then randomly I just saw it on Netflix and I was like, there it is. It's meant to be. I'm going to watch that.
It's all right. I don't think I ever watched.
Good, but
I don't think I ever watched the sequel though.
And the second one came out?
Yeah, there's a second one called Escape Room Tournament of Champions or something.
Oh, maybe I did hear about that. I don't know. It's just something I do like escape rooms and the thought of it being kind of like a spooky vibe. I don't know. It just seemed interesting to me. So I was going to give it a watch. After this pod, I don't know if I will because I'm going to be sleepy and I know I'm going to fall asleep during it. So I shouldn't even start it, but I kind of want to because it's Saturday night and I want to get crazy.
You're not going to watch it. You're going to fall asleep immediately after.
Literally immediately. But other than that, no, not really watching much.
I mean, that's you. Let's talk about me.
To it. Come on. We know you're watching stuff.
So I like to fall asleep to movies these days. So there for a while I was watching like westerns to go to sleep. Instead of like YouTube, I'd put on a western, and then the Prime would just play like the next one, like another one and another one. It would just keep going, and I'd wake up and be like, "What is on my TV?" Turn it off and go back to sleep.
Like, what is that? It's like, what in tarnation? You're like, huh? A tumbleweed? Wait, what's the sound when it's like, what's the classic Western sound when a tumbleweed rolls in?
Like the whistles.
Yeah, but I can't think of the exact whistle. I was gonna do it.
Yeah, that's fine. So I watched those for a little bit. The other night I watched Sharkboy and Lavagirl. A classic, rewatched it.
Oh
I've seen
God.
it before.
I haven't seen it in so long.
Me either.
I was obsessed.
But the song, close your eyes, shut your mouth, or my fist will hunk you out. Dream. That song, yeah. So like I was like thinking about that, and I was like, oh, I should just watch that movie. So I went and watched that movie. Oh my God, it's so cheesy, but it's so good. I also watched another. I watched another movie that I've seen before called Close, which is about this friendship. I think I fell asleep during that one because it's all in French. It's a French movie. But anyway, it's about these two friends who are kids. They get into high school. People start thinking that they're gay or whatever. One of the kids kills themselves because the other friend distanced himself from them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's like this whole like thing. It's a pretty good movie. I did enjoy it. I also have been to the theater twice in the past couple days. I went Thursday and Friday. Thursday was opening night. I went to the first showing that they had of the new Kanye documentary called In Whose Name, from Kanye to Ye. And the premise behind the movie is pretty cool. So like this kid, when he was 18, got hired by Kanye to just document his life. And this kid spent 6 years with Kanye. Sorry, there's a gnat. We'll talk about that later. He spent 6 years with Kanye, had 3,000 hours of footage, and edited it down to a 2-hour movie that spans from like 2019 to 2024 or something like that.
Wow.
And so it goes through everything, and it's like the whole point of it's like, hey, you watch this and you can form your own opinions about him and like his mental health. And so what I got from it and how I view Kanye now, like I used to like him. He said the things on Twitter. I was like, I don't know about this man anymore. But now I'm like, this is what happens when you put a bipolar, mentally unstable man up on a pedestal super high without the proper support he needs. And people worship him, like, they just love him, things like that. Like, when he breaks down and when he has those manic episodes or whatever, like, it's going to be apparent. And it's going to be big.
Yeah. Is it like the downfall of Kanye? Like, would you say?
It's kind of like the downfall, yeah.
Okay. I want to, you know what? I don't know. Do you think it's worth seeing? Like, would you recommend it?
Oh, yeah, I would.
Like, people just wondering, like, yeah, that was so weird. Like, he was doing all this stuff online. Like me. Like, I'm not, like, invested. But I'm still, like...
And it didn't touch on anything that's happened in the past year and a half. So, like, any of his Hitler comments and things like that didn't touch any on that.
Okay. Does it talk about his ex and his current wife? And does it go into that stuff? It
goes into Kim.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And it shows him crashing out on her, yelling at her, screaming at her.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And this kid that he hired, was it just a random person?
I don't know how he got into the fold with Kanye, but it was like his only videography experience was being with Kanye. I mean, it was edited very well. Like, it all went together very well.
I could see Kanye wanting that, though.
He wanted
trying to be or make him look a certain way. It's like just what it is.
Yeah,
pretty cool, actually.
So, and then last night I went and watched another movie that also came out this weekend. But we're gonna save talking about that until our sports segment.
Oh, you know what's crazy? So I told you I wanted to go see a movie tonight, obviously I'm too tired. I'm not gonna go. And so I told you nothing looked good, but I read it was like a pretty deep like description of that movie that you saw, and I was like, I couldn't decide if it I was kind of intrigued. I was like, I don't know. I didn't even watch the trailer. I was like, I don't know enough to go out late and like go see a movie.
Yeah.
That I'm not invested in, so I should watch the trailer. But I'm curious your take on it.
Yeah. So it's called Him. I'll just say that for now. Like, if you've seen the trailer, I saw the trailer at the movie theater in front of a movie. And was like, that looks really cool.
Ooh, okay. Is this a Jordan Peele movie?
No, he produced it.
Oh, he produced it. Okay, because I saw his name in the thing. Okay.
Yeah. But so yeah, that's what I've been watching. We'll talk about the other movie when we get to our sports segment. Unless you want to get into the sports segment now.
Let's go for it.
All right.
Are you ready?
Let me pull it up. Welcome to our sports segment.
Are you ready, kids?
I'm not ready. Where's it at? And welcome back to Sports with the Yapaholics, where two people who know nothing about sports try to talk about sports. And today we're going to start with Seth, who watched a movie called Him. Take it away, Seth. Hi, that's me. Yes. Let me take it away with this movie that I watched called Him. So, do we want to get into spoiler territory or no? Because if you're thinking about watching it, I don't want to spoil it. Although I kind of figured out what was going on like 20 minutes into the movie.
Is it like a big reveal that?
Whoa. Move your mic.
What, away or towards?
There we go. I couldn't hear you.
Is it like a big reveal that I should like, it's going to ruin it?
I mean, I don't know.
Because it looked interesting to me.
Yeah.
Who cares? Just talk about it. I don't care.
Okay. So the movie Him is, it's a psychological horror movie about about football. And
Which
football
you
players.
Love.
Sure. But the trailer made it look really cool. I was very intrigued because it's like something that you don't really see as a sports horror movie. I'm also not one for horror movies, and I can usually tell by a trailer, like, oh, this is something that I would watch and would like not be too jumpy and scared for. So I knew going into this one, like, it wasn't going to be that scary, and it wasn't. But yeah, so it's basically like this mentor-mentee situation where this guy who's the GOAT of the movie's version of the NFL, like he is the top quarterback. Everybody loves him. He's won 8 of the equivalent Super Bowls, and he's about to retire. And so they found a college athlete who they want to replace him on the team, right? And so the former quarterback is like, hey, come over to my secluded ranch for a week. We'll train. Just want to make sure like you're good to go and that you're fit for the team. Also of note, like in the very beginning, he gets knocked out by a crazy fan, suffers a concussion, and has to miss the draft. So that's why it's like, hey, come, this is your second chance, right?
Okay.
So he gets there, they're doing their training and things, weird things. He starts seeing weird things. He's getting injected by the doctor with something weird that he doesn't know what it is. Just weird things start happening all around. The old quarterback was like taking his blood and putting it into bags to like save for later, because it was, what he said then was it had good oxygen levels and he wanted to save it for later to help it with his performance. But what it ends up is actually going on, like all these crazy things, is like, it's like a ritual. Like him being there was the ritual. And so there's like this spirit of the GOAT or whatever. It's kind of demonic, like, and it's meant to like be that way. And so like one person was selected years, like at the very beginning of their version of the NFL. And then to keep that tradition going, like they would transfer it to the next player, like the blood to the next person. And then they would battle it out. And whoever won got to keep the position of the GOAT. And so like that was the whole point of the movie. At the very end, they like drugged him, put him on ice, and injected him with the old quarterback's blood. and then they had to have a big battle. Like, they fought each other. The new guy wins, walks out of the tunnel, and that's where, like, his manager is. They have his manager, the team owner's son, and different high-level people for the team. And like, all right, sign this contract. And it's like the final nail in the coffin of the ritual, whatever, is to sign that contract. Like, he's selling his soul to the devil to be number one, to be the best, to have all the fans, all the glory and everything. And like, the whole thing is like, what would you sacrifice? But what ends up happening is this new kid, like, he beats the old guy, kills him. He comes out that he doesn't want to sign the contract, so he just kills everyone. Kills them all. Brutally. And then walks away.
Oh my god. I was not expecting that.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Sounds so interesting, though.
it's very interesting, and like, the editing style is really cool. Like, so, like, you know, all those like cool sports edits you see on like TikTok or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, it's edited kind of like that, with like the music and like the cool shots transitioning and everything. So it like looks really good. The actors did phenomenal. It just felt super, super rushed, in my opinion.
Oh, I hate
Like,
that.
there wasn't enough time to flesh out the world building of this world. So I think it probably would have been better if it was like a limited series, and like each episode was one of the days, because they broke the movie up into chapters by the day. So it was like day 1, this, day 2, this, day 3, leadership or whatever. And so like, if they had done like a limited run TV show or a limited series on like Netflix, that would have been really cool. But also seeing Marlon Wayans, he's a comedian. He was in like A Haunted House, and a few other. He was in a lot of movies, and I think he's funny. But seeing him step out of that comedy box, anytime someone that's like tries a different genre than what they're normally in, like, is super intriguing to me. And so that was another thing that pulled me into wanting to go see this movie, was that. And his performance was top notch. And of course, every once in a while he included like some comedy in there. Like, he was like screaming at the kid, whatever, like, you gotta want it, you gotta really, really want it. Boop. And then walks away. Like, booped him on the nose and then walked away. Yeah. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty good. I would give it a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes did not enjoy it, so I was like, I don't really know if I want to go in and see this. Yeah. But then I was like, okay, so there's a lot of really, really good elements that could have made this movie phenomenal, but it lacked in the story department and the development department. So
it's a really cool idea. Like, you don't really hear, like you
Yeah.
said, about sports and like a horror, or let alone like a psychological. That is such an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like, yeah, I don't know. That was my thoughts on that movie. I kind of like last night was like, do I want to go tonight? And then I was like, you know what? I'll go to the 10:30 showing, because I came home from work and passed out, and then woke up and was like, let's see what time showings they have. And they had a 10:30 IMAX showing, and I was like, why not?
Could never. I can't even stay awake till 10:30, let alone leave. There's no way.
We're just built different.
We're built different.
All right, what's going on in the world of sports? Because I know nothing. I haven't even checked fantasy this week, nor did I set my lineup, so I'm probably losing. Last week I was. This week I'm not. I think.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, my fantasy's I'm probably losing. Let's check your scores. It was a bye week. I don't care. Oh my gosh, I'm projected to lose.
Wait, who are you playing?
Legacy.
Oh, my sister. Oh, why though? I guess she's got some good people, but oh wait, you've got one player in IR. You need to replace them.
Oh, I do, don't I?
That's why.
How do I roster? Who's in the IR? Who was it? Aaron Eckler?
Eckler, yeah.
And then
so
another guy's questionable.
a running back. So you need to put.
Neither one of mine are good.
Well, it's better than 0. Are you guys enjoying our sports segment? So I'm playing Justin this week, which is very exciting.
Should I pull Jay Smith Jackson Smith. He's questionable. Estimated return of tomorrow, but like that could change.
Let's see. If I click on him, I read the outlook. So let's see. Doesn't say why he's questionable though.
I think we'll just stick with it.
Stick with him for now. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, coming down with an illness. He'll be fine. I would keep him, yeah. I'm projected to win. I didn't have anyone play yet. I had someone on my bench play.
How's Maddie doing? That's what I want to see. Oh, she's projected to win. And she's playing against Joey? I need her to win. I need her to win.
I just saw Joey. Yeah, I'm projected to win against Justin. So we will see how that goes. Football tomorrow. Pretty excited about it. Usually I, will open up the windows, do a little bit of cleaning, do a little bit of cooking while the game's on. Such a vibe. So, yeah, really loving Sundays right now with football. Let's see. Recent news. The Bills won. What else is big news? Is it Joe Burrow? Did he get hurt? He was
I don't know.
Dragged out.
Listen, we can end this whenever.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's our sports, for the week.
Stay tuned for next week.
So that was fun.
It's my new favorite thing ever. I love that so much.
All right, what else do we have on our show notes?
Oh, I wanted to talk about pizza. It kind of went along with the sports segment.
Okay.
Really quick.
I do have that big thing to talk about.
Okay. Really quick, I'll say this and I want to hear about that. On Thursdays is usually when I have a cheat meal.
Okay.
There's football and, it's kind of like in the week and I don't have to cook one night, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I was going to do a Domino's pizza. And then I was like, do I want Wingstop? It's my cheat meal. Like, I can pick what I want.
Yeah.
I decided to go with a Totino's pizza.
Oh.
I haven't had one in so long.
Didn't we have one at Thanksgiving?
I don't think I ate any of it.
But we did we not?
Yeah, there was one, I think. Like the appetizer. I don't know, but it was so, and like especially when you've been, a little bit of health journey, not really. I just been eating good, working out still. Mm-hmm. So like when you just go so long without having a cheat meal, and like a couple of people made fun of me for like eating that, but I was just like, I was licking the plate. I was like, this is so good. But
I do that anytime I have.
Like stuff just tastes better when you, I don't know if it's saying earning it, but like you aren't having it all week and then you get something. So anyway, health journey good. Pizza on Thursday was amazing. Totino's, but you always eat those, so it made me think of you. Or I think you put them like into my mind, and that's why I decided to get it on Thursday. But
it's true. I do
maybe
every time.
Maybe I'll do it again next Thursday.
So that was your pizza segment?
And my health journey, yeah.
Okay. Well, so let's talk about this.
I need to know because you texted me about this earlier in the week, right, or something? And I was
yeah.
But I don't know.
So some updates with Max, which if you don't remember is the music producer that scammed me, scammed a lot of people. So as a group, like quietly these past few months, we've just been collecting data from people like, hey, if you worked with him and you had a bad experience, fill out this form. We're trying to like just get rough estimate numbers of everything. As of right now, that number is up to $55,000.
What?
We've actually, so he's in a band called Oli. He's the founder, the lead singer, and everything. That's kind of like, and I used to love their music, and now I can't listen to it anymore. He's promoting new music for that band. And so all of us, we've been commenting on his post promoting his new songs. Like, he came out with this apology video to promote one of his new songs. Like, apology to all the people that, like, he hurt. And, like, he's like, I'm trying to work on everything, work on myself, whatever. And so we all left comments on it. And he was deleting them and messaging people. Like, hey, the members of the band don't need to be subjected to this, whatever, whatever. In his video, he said, Oli never had a set band members, never had set band members. I don't even know who's in Oli half the time. It's pretty much just me. And like, that's what he said. And I was like, how are you going to tell us that when it's just you making this music, right? So, this man, I feel like there's so much more. Like, so we've been sharing the post. I found someone who got $800 stolen from him. Someone had like $20K stolen.
Oh.
From one person. Oh, yes. And so one of the band members, one of the former band members, reached out to the person who's like in charge of like this group that we have going, and was like, you know, I'll just read you the message because I feel like this is some good tea to share. Yeah. Oh, and I was crapping on one of his videos because of the aspect ratio. It was horrible. So this guy messaged and said, hey, so-and-so, my name is so-and-so. I'm going to try to keep names out of this just because, you know, privacy. My name is so-and-so, an ex-musician in the band Oli. I cannot thank you enough for the steps that you have taken with everything with Max. I'm also a good friend of Ratberry, who was like, that's the name of the photographer who did a lot of promotion for the album. Didn't end up getting paid all of his money, so he quit. And we have both had a lot of hardship with him over the years. I unfortunately was very close to Max and would have considered him a best friend at a point in my life, and am not anymore because of these very reasons. Your message and your willingness to go through with what you have, so beyond good, and I'll never be able to thank you enough for bringing to light these things. It is very unfortunate that it has extended as far as it has, and how much hurt he has caused. Just know that there are multiple band members in Oli who very much side with you in this entire process. Beyond grateful. And then he also said, as far as I'm aware, he's pulled in outside people who were never involved in Oli to help him with his production, if you could call it that. All the people in the band of Oli have cut ties with him and no longer work with him. Like, all of them. He's releasing music that we worked on years ago, now under Oli, without any of our knowledge or agreement. So... Wow.
The lore.
Yeah. And so, like, we're reaching the point where we're looking at class action lawsuit, if possible, or something, because we have such a big number now in our data, to pursue something bigger legally than just everyone, like, files a police report or whatever, flags the IRS, things like that. Like, that was the initial plan because the number wasn't high enough yet. But now that it's reached over 50K and is probably going to go over 60 at some point soon, like, we're looking at what legal things we can do. I'm personally offered myself up to help with a testimonial video. So, like, I'm going to have everyone that wants to submit a video testimony, and then I'm going to compile that all together. And we've made jokes about, like, oh man, this would make a great Netflix documentary.
I was waiting to say that. I'm literally waiting to say that. Oh my God. I kind of
like halfway am like, with the testimonial video thing, I might make two versions of it. So one that's just like all the testimonies laid out together, edited together in a way that just you listen to one after the other. And then another that's kind of like a quasi documentary without any of the B-roll. It's just a huge story, and it like cuts between different people's stories throughout the timeline. That way we could possibly, you know, send it to Netflix and be like, hey,
yes,
you want to pick this up? Like, that
could be pitched to Netflix. I think they would take it because I was going to say, so they had the show, the Tinder Swindler or whatever, right, on Netflix. So it was like the guy that was like swindling girls out of money. This one guy, whatever, who's getting thousands and thousands. There's another show on Netflix. I forget what it's called, but it follows a few different people where this is happening. So, like, she's like, yeah, this guy, like, love bombed me. Like, after I got... It's always, like, a vulnerable woman just got out of like a 20-year marriage. This guy like love bombs her and buys her all this stuff, and then is like, oh hey, actually I need to borrow some money. My car's not going through. Super weird. I'll pay you back. And then they end up doing it, paying her back. So then will keep giving money, and then before you know it, these women are like $50,000 like out of money, you know, from this guy. And it's all different stories that this Netflix series is following. It's like a newer one on there, but it's like it's the craziest scam because they all almost do the same thing. It's completely different stories, different people, different states, and I think countries actually. Yeah, where they're doing this, and it sounds like that. Like they lie, they make promises, and those sorts of things get money. And then when it's like, hey, where's the money, or it's like it's always an excuse. There's always something. There's always something, and then the story is like also them reaching out to other women for like this one man. And they're like, yeah, he actually stole $80,000. She's like, yeah, he actually stole $20,000 from me. And the two people in the show that are, one's a private investigator and one's like a girl helping, because the police a lot of the times won't do anything. Yeah. So what these two do is they're like, okay, and once they find enough women and that number gets big enough, like you were saying, they compile all the evidence. Like they'll follow the individual. They'll see if they're still doing it too. The police are more likely to like convict. And so they like go into the police department towards the end of the show, and they're like, here. And then the police finally look into it, and usually something like starts happening. So I'm like, this could literally, maybe, I'm not sure right now because it's still like ongoing. Yeah. But like this literally could be, this clip could be in the documentary. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, obviously it's terrible and like that stuff's happening, but I think it's important. Like to watch, I watch those shows, right? Yeah, because it's obviously entertainment. But I'm like, it's important for people to know. Like, if someone's like, "Oh, well, yeah, my boyfriend really, really loves me, and I've lent him thousands of dollars, but oh, wait, I haven't got any of it back." Like, it's good for people to see this. And same for that. Like, what you guys are going through. Like, I don't know. It's just a weird scam thing that is happening nowadays. So yeah, I think it could definitely be a documentary, but I hope it gets like sorted out because it's terrible.
And the craziest part is like he's actually kind of notable. Like he's worked with bands and people that I follow. I've met these people. I've seen him perform live before. Some of these people even went to his house and worked on music with him.
The thing about it though, that sounds like the scam.
And it's just so crazy to me. And like, and he uses like the whole Christian, like he's a Christian, like as like this front to like, oh, give me grace. I'm working on it. I've been praying about it. Like I'm trying to do better. But then like the numbers and the money and the stories and like the trails don't lead to that. They lead to this is a scam. It's the same as those documentaries, like a different scale, but everything you're saying, like the one guy that was doing this, right? Like he owned it was almost like not a compound, but it was like for people who are struggling with mental health to go and kind of like relax, almost like a spa, but it's like specifically for mental health, like really, like he was like, I really believe in, you know, inputting into people's mental health and like trying to get this business up and running. And so like his eventual girlfriend was like, yeah, she was struggling, right? Like after her marriage. So she was like, wow, and he's really in tune and cares about that stuff. Like she bought in and was like, well, I'll try to help in the business too. Like, because I believe in that stuff. So like, there's like this like this like he's a figure, you know, like he's a CEO. Like that's how she found him online, was like, oh, he's a CEO of this company. And she's like, oh, I trust a CEO. And like, yeah. And then another guy that did it, it was like, oh, former Yankee baseball player. So it's like he drives nice cars and this very prestigious man, you know? So they're like, oh, okay. But really all that money's coming from women. But it sounds like the same with him. Oh, it's like this like, hey, I'm someone that is all about, like, I'm not going to do this to you. I'm, you know what I mean? Like reputable. And then it's the same. Yep. It's like, those are normally with couples, right? Like the girl falls for it. But this is also somebody that like you love or you really like, and you know what I mean? Like you still have that connection on a different, and take advantage. It's the same thing. I'm like, this is why there needs to be more like shows and stuff to come out, and hopefully the police are like, oh, this is actually going on in different
like facets of life. So
Yeah.
that's just, I could see it really being a documentary because it's like taking advantage of like genuinely innocent people, and it's like so sad. And money is like, I hate to say money is everything, but like it is like some people like it was like, oh yeah, she was like my mother died and I got $100,000, and he told me, the Yankee guy told me he could invest it actually and make me a ton of money, and showed me all this stuff, and then he just like stole that $100,000 like from her mom dying. And I'm just like, you're preying on these like, yeah, it's awful. I hope something gets done about it. I hope you guys keep pushing and doing what you can do, because he cannot get away with that. Especially, I can't believe it's up to $55,000. Like, I did not think you were going to say that.
Yeah. No,
I thought you were going to say like $5K.
No, it's wild at this point. Like, and I mean, I don't know if I've sent you the post. I've posted it on my story, like, that shares all the data, and like it's like got snippets of testimonies from people, and like it's all very similar stories. And it's crazy because it also has happened all across different states and even different countries at this point too. So it's wild.
And what's crazy for the documentary too is like they're gonna pull clips of you on this podcast ranting over the months, over the year, however long it's been. Like, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, he got back to me. He said it's gonna be another week because of it. Like, it's gonna showcase all the way up to this point, and you're like, oh, I thought it was me and him having this issue. It was a whole thing ongoing. Like,
and it's crazy because like we're still like trying to find everyone who has fallen or become a victim. And like the guy that when I shared this, so I shared the post and like some information into the King's Kaleidoscope Discord, because I know this Max guy has worked with King's Kaleidoscope, and that's like how I knew him and everything. And so I sent it. There's a whole chat for like music production inside that Discord group, and so I sent like the post in there and said, hey, here's a warning: if he approaches you, or if you're thinking about working with him, don't. And this guy responded with, oh wow, dude stole like $800 from me, and I didn't know there was a whole thing going on. I thought it was just me. And that's the problem. Like a lot of these people, like including myself when it happened, we all thought like these were isolated events, and like it was just us that was happening to, until this one person, actually blew it up, and we all saw it, and it got shared around, and we were like, hey, this happened to me too. This amount of money,
now you realize
this happened, and now there's a whole group where.
A whole thing. Yeah.
Let me see I wonder how many people are in this group.
You were part of like this whole scheme. Like when you first were talking about it, I was just like, why is he being like that? Like why? Like I get it. Maybe he's just got stuff going on. Like even I was bought into like a little bit of his lies, and then was
Yeah, there's like 50 people in that group chat, and that's not everyone. Like this guy that on Discord, like he hasn't reached out yet to get involved with like our group and everything. But it's just crazy. So who knows? Maybe one day there'll be a documentary and I'll be in it, and you can finally watch it.
Oh my god!
And we can talk about it on the pod.
Oh yeah, and then maybe we'll get more views.
And maybe the documentary can say, in association with Woodland Media.
Right? What if you like put together something and you pitch it, and then you get like a team, and you're the one who?
I've really thought about that, but the problem is like where I'm at right now. I can't do that.
It would be years for the documentary.
I would have to wait. It would take money. It would take flying to a lot of different locations because of where everybody's at.
Yeah, you could get investors, I bet. But also, it would have to be after the investigation.
Yeah.
Or like you can start some of it like now, or just compiling stuff.
Yeah. Because
usually people like an ending, like, and then there was justice. Or like, sometimes they happen though, and it's like, he's still out there scamming or whatever, and then it just brings it to light. But like people like some sort of progress, like whether the police are involved or there's a current like lawsuit going on.
Yeah.
Like, so people are like, okay.
Like it would be cool to like see the documentary from like one person's perspective, and then going through all the way to now, and then following until the actual like big numbers finally populate and we actually seek justice. And it's like, okay, they have a lawyer now. They are suing him or whatever. But so yeah, I wanted to give that update because Wild, it had kind of gone quiet for a while, like within the group chat space and everything. So like everything had kind of gone quiet for a while, and then he started posting new music and more things started popping up. When we started flooding his band's thing with comments, some people were seeing it before they got deleted and reaching out and being like, hey, this happened to me too. So boycott Oli, do not engage with Max Gaver, however you pronounce his name.
Backstabber.
This is my warning to the people once again. Yeah. So that was that. We got some more things on here.
Well, I was trying to do a transition into, I was like, oh yeah, and then our podcast could get more views.
Oh, that's what you want to do? Okay, so you want to talk about how many views our last episode got?
Tried to. Yeah.
I'm so surprised. Like, there was nothing special about our last episode, really.
Rude.
Like, I mean, it was just a typical average episode. Like, there wasn't anything big news or big anything in it. It got 16 views. Which, mind you, again, like, for the grand scheme of things, a lot of these numbers that we're talking about for our views are like, oh, okay. But for us,
it's
like,
exciting for us.
We average around 5 to 6 views per episode.
Yeah. Can you put...
So anything above 10 views, milestone.
Can you put this, the title of this one, like, Max, whatever, is a liar? Or like,
oh,
whatever?
it's definitely going to be something in regards to that, and I'm going to share it in the group so everybody goes and watches it. Yeah.
Fuck you. Hi, group. They're not watching.
Okay. So that was that. Also, big thing that's happened with me this week. I feel like I've been like talking a lot these past few episodes, but I'm all here for it. Like, this is my chance to yap and get it all out.
Go for it.
It's called the Yapaholics for a reason. We moved offices at work. So we hired movers. And so we had to box everything up. They moved everything over to our new building. And this week we've been trying to they've been bringing stuff in, and we've been trying to organize everything. And so initially there was this layout plan for how the new office was going to go. I had this teeny tiny office. Our IT guy also had a teeny tiny office right next to me, right? And then basically everybody else was out on the floor except for the command members. But we move in, and people are like, no, we're going to move it around this way, that way. And so I lose my office. I'm a little upset about it at first, but then I move over by, people that I like to work by, and I come and visit all the time anyway. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'm going to be right here next to them. And they're like, oh yeah, no, we're actually moving you again to over here, all the way across the room in this little corner. And I was like, I mean, I've just got settled in and got all my stuff set up over here, and now I have to move it over there. And I'm talking big desk, big file cabinet lockers, bigger other file cabinets, all filled with things to the point where it's super heavy and hard to move. And I'm like, fuck. Well, now I gotta go move everything.
Yeah.
And so I helped move some of it, and then went to a therapy appointment. And I came back, and they had moved my desk. They just haphazardly kind of threw everything over there. And they're like, oh yeah, don't get too comfortable. Don't start moving things around and get too comfortable. We're probably going to move you again. And so they moved me again to another spot, which isn't as bad. I'm still by our IT guy who I'm friends with, and then right next to some other people. I'm cool with everyone around me.
Yeah.
And so at first I was upset about not having my office, because that was my safe space. I could shut the door in my old office, shut the door, and lay on the floor, take a break, relax, do what I needed to do to, unwind during stressful moments. When I'm feeling stressed, I can block out the world, relax. I didn't have that anymore. And so that was worrisome. But then I remembered I love having an office for that reason. But I also hate having an office and working secluded from people. I do like to work and have people around me when I'm working, so that I can kind of goof off, and that helps take off stress as well, beyond just locking yourself in your office and laying there on the floor. So I am kind of excited for that aspect of it. But it was just an exhausting week, moving things around. There was one day I didn't get home till we didn't leave the office till 7 p.m. And that was my day that I was planning to go get groceries. And so, like, when I realized we were staying late, I was like, all right, I'm going to pause for a second. I'm just going to order my groceries on the Target app, and then do pull up and pick it up, you know?
Yeah.
So I did that. I got my groceries, and I've been cooking food for myself. I made breakfast the other day, made sausage, eggs, and hash browns.
Good.
Fantastic. Tonight I'm planning to make English muffin pizzas. Pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I make that.
But yeah, we moved offices, which was pretty crazy.
Exciting stuff. Change is
Yeah.
fun sometimes.
Yeah, it's the new place is like 5 minutes away from my apartment, so I can't complain. Like my drive is so much shorter than it used to be.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I bought new cami pants because my old ones were getting too small. I also bought new dress blue pants. Went up 3 sizes from the last time.
Nah. Yeah. Hey, I don't still wear the same ones
So
from before. I've had to get new ones. So like
this is my second time sizing up pants. I started as a size 28 when I joined.
Twice.
Yeah. And now I'm a 34.
I mean, you're not wearing them much longer, huh?
But I felt better about it because we were going through like old dress blue pants that like somehow made it to the new office. And all of them were like 40, 42. And I was like, oh my God, these are huge. These are huge. I'm not that big. Yay.
Okay, there you go.
It's the small things in life. It's the small things, yeah.
Oh, we just said the same thing. Twins.
But yeah. Oh, there's been gnats all over my house recently.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
So it's crazy because I've been like around. I've just been like laying around and see like gnats flying around. I'm like, this is so weird because like it was like a day after I'd cleaned my house, put everything away, and they weren't there before I cleaned, but they were somehow there after. And I was like, where are these coming from? I like checked my trash. I took my trash out and everything. A few days went by, still flying around. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And so the other day I walk into my room, and I noticed that I had left like a milkshake cup on my nightstand, and it had been there for a month or so, I think. And I like looked at it, and I was like, and like because I was using my cable on my thing to plug something in, and I like bumped it, and when I bumped it with the cable, like a cloud of gnats just went whoosh right into the sky, and it's like, oh my God, that's where they're coming from. There were so many of them. And it was like I had DoorDashed it, so it had like that safety sticker on it, folded over so the sticky side was exposed, covered in dead gnats.
Oh my God.
I was like, how do I get this out of here without being attacked and swarmed by gnats and feeling like freaking out and then throwing the cup and then making a bigger mess?
Yeah.
So I went and got like a Walmart sack, went shoop, right over the top, sealed it off, and then took it out to the trash can. And the gnats were still flying around. Like they were still, I was like, waiting. I was like, okay, I'll wait a couple days to see if they all die. Right? I get home last night and I come over to my computer for something, and there was a Dutch Bros cup that had been here for, I think it was maybe a week, and it still had a little bit in it, covered in gnats.
Can you throw your garbage away?
And so I was like, okay, so I figured it out. What had happened was I took away their old home, which was the really, really old cup, and they had moved to the new cup. And so I threw away that cup. And now I like went around my house, made sure everything was gone. Like I plan to actually like sweep and clean and mop and everything tonight as well.
Yeah.
But like there shouldn't be anything that they could live in now.
You know, I think
and there's still a few
from
of
the
them.
sink too, because I've seen videos where people pour boiling water down their sink too to kill like any.
I have my sink only has a garbage disposal, and I run that all the time with water going through it.
Them up.
And I use soap in there as well to like get the smell out and everything to clean it out. So
try to do like really, really hot water too.
Well, like I've never had like I've seen where the gnats are, and they're never near my sink, so I know that's not an issue.
Throw your shit away.
But so yeah,
I mean, all your pets.
Yeah, they are my pets. I'm gonna start naming them. And like they'll fly by, and I'll be like, oh, got him.
You're like, Timmy, stop. I told you, go lay down.
I think there's one on my monitor right now.
Let's have him on.
I got him. He's dead.
I have him on the pod. You took away my milkshake and now I'm gonna Dutch Bros.
Oh.
Now my Dutch Bros is gone.
So, yeah, there's that. That's all. I think that's all my stuff. What
I don't
do you
care
got?
to talk about any of mine. I'm gonna go to bed.
You're so crazy
Why?
and lazy.
I don't care about any of mine.
Fine. Thanks for yapping. Goodbye.
Good night. Don't let the gnats get you.
All right, but actually, thank you for yapping, everybody. Till next week, we're the Yapaholics. Bye. Bye.